The waves of Lake Superior crashed gently against the shores of the Apostle Islands, a place where serenity meets secrecy. These islands, 22 jewels scattered across the northern waters of Wisconsin, have long held whispers in the wind. Whispers of pirates, fur traders, hermits, and treasure. Long before tourists walked the trails or kayaks cut through the water, these islands were a refuge and a graveyard for men chasing dreams or hiding from justice. Among them, Hermit Island, with its rugged cliffs and secluded beaches, stood silent, watching history unfold. But beneath the quiet, something pulses, something buried, something lost. Locals talk about gold hidden under sand, silver tucked away in caves, and riches too heavy to carry, but too dangerous to leave behind. It's not just one treasure, it's many, layer upon layer of forgotten wealth. And it all begins with pirates. Centuries ago, when North America was still being fought over by empires and the map was still incomplete, a gang of pirates sailed inland. Yes, inland, through rivers and lakes, eventually claiming Hermit Island as their own hideout. Why here? Because it was perfect, secluded, rich in resources, hidden from the eyes of authorities. They lived in a cave on the island's eastern side, just beneath a jagged rock face now swallowed by moss. Some said they sang at night, drunk on stolen wine. Others claimed screams echoed from within. Then, in the 1700s, everything changed. A group of French fur traders landed on the island. They had heard tales of lost shipments, missing trappers, and suspicious figures in the trees. They came armed, and what they found confirmed the worst. Pirates, dozens of them. What followed was swift and brutal. Gunfire, steel, blood. The French won, but the pirates' treasure was never found. Searches were conducted. The cave was emptied. But no gold, no silver, no proof of their fortune was ever recovered. Only silence remained. In 1868, the quiet of Hermit Island was disturbed once more, this time not by pirates, but by industry. Frederick Prentice, a sharp-eyed entrepreneur, began quarrying stone on Hermit, Stockton, and Bass Islands. He was tireless, brilliant, and ruthless. By 1890, Prentice was a wealthy man, but he was also mysterious. Locals noticed strange habits. He refused banks, kept no ledgers, never sent money home, and he was obsessed with secrecy. When he died, people expected a will, a fortune, an estate. But instead, there was almost nothing. A few coins, a house with no valuables, no bank account, no land deeds, no heirs. Where had it all gone? Rumors caught fire. Some believed he had buried his wealth, hundreds of thousands, somewhere on Hermit Island, near the quarry where he once stood for hours, staring out over the lake with something unreadable in his eyes. Treasure hunters came. They dug. They camped for weeks. But just like the pirates' gold, nothing was found. Was the island cursed? Before Prentice, another man had walked those woods and breathed that same wind. William Wilson. Wilson was a landowner and businessman who arrived in the region with bold dreams and deep pockets. His influence spread across the islands, and so did his money. In 1861, when he passed away, his family expected to inherit a small empire. But the money was gone. No gold, no cash, no stocks, only letters cryptic, handwritten notes referencing safe places and the shoreline's mouth. Many believed he, too, had buried his wealth. In the following years, men combed the beaches, especially around the southern coast of Hermit Island, where Wilson often hunted alone. There were stories, unverified yet chilling, of him disappearing into the forest at night with shovel and a canvas sack. What was he hiding? Or what was he protecting? To this day, people say his fortune, estimated to be over $90,000, is still out there, waiting to be claimed, or perhaps guarding something else entirely. It wasn't just pirates or merchants who saw the islands as a safe haven. In the mid-1700s, British soldiers, facing increasing unrest and skirmishes with native tribes and French forces, began hiding their payrolls. Yes, military treasure. On Stockton Island, they're said to have buried a chest full of gold, ore, and nuggets near the shore before being ambushed. None of them survived the journey back. The gold? Lost. Then came York Island. In 1760, during a bitter winter, British officers supposedly placed an iron box containing $12,000 in gold coins under a cedar tree by the cliffs. They never returned. Why? No one knows. Campers on York have claimed to hear strange metallic sounds at night. Some found ancient British buttons and broken crates in the underbrush. A few even reported visions, soldiers marching silently through the mist. It sounds impossible, but is it? In 1778, as revolution and war spread across the colonies, one quiet island held a secret it has never shared. Sand Island, a small wind-swept stretch of rock and forest. It was barely noticed by explorers. But one night, under the cover of darkness, a British naval officer and 3 men came ashore with a chest of silver coins. They dug furiously, buried the chest near a fallen birch tree, and vanished. Weeks later, their ship was found wrecked. All hands were lost. That silver? It was never claimed. Years passed. Storms reshaped the island's coast. Trees fell. Rocks shifted. The birch tree disappeared. But treasure hunters still come. One even swore he saw a glint in the soil during a lightning storm, only for it to vanish the next day. Is it just coincidence? Or is the island protecting its own? Among the many terrifying tales of the Apostle Islands, none grips the heart more than the gold of Hermit's shoreline. It was 1763. Tensions were high between British soldiers and local native tribes. A small British unit was traveling across the islands, carried with them a chest filled with gold coins worth $128,000. They landed on Hermit Island, seeking shelter. That night, they were ambushed. Fires lit the sky. Screams echoed into the dark woods. Blood stained the sands. But before the last man died, he and a wounded officer dragged the chest to the shoreline, buried it hastily near a crooked pine, and covered it with stones. No one ever found it again. And yet, in the right light, some claim you can still see the stones, unnaturally placed, as if someone long ago was in a hurry. A few explorers tried digging. One disappeared. Another went mad. Locals stopped going near that spot. They say the spirits are angry, and they guard what's theirs. The Apostle Islands today are peaceful. Tourists laugh. Waves roll. Eagles soar. But if you listen closely, just listen, there's a hum beneath it all. A pulse. A memory. The legends refuse to die. From Stockton to Sand, York to Hermit, the whispers continue. Campsites go silent at night. Metal detectors short out. And some who visit never return. Treasure? Yes, perhaps. But also secrets. Histories not yet forgiven. Promises made in blood and kept in silence. Maybe the gold is still there. Maybe it's been found and hidden again. Or maybe, just maybe, the true treasure is the stories, layered through time like the very rocks of the islands. So next time you walk those shores or feel a sudden chill on a calm day, remember, not everything lost is meant to be found.